Man, all four of these kids are powerhouses and have such great energy that really makes the movie feel alive. A lot of it's real. You film this on their actual farm, and it just feels like there's so much truth to this movie, and there's like an indie roots and vibe to it. So, how exciting was it to get on this project because of that?
Yeah, that was why I wanted to do it. Everything you're saying, it was coming from an organic place. David Gordon Green, this guy loves making movies. I've known him for years. We've never worked together. And when you feel the passion that a filmmaker has, when he says, I want to make this movie, it's based on these kids. These kids are going to play themselves. We're going to shoot at their house. We're going to shoot it on film with a 35 millimeter camera. It's going to be down and dirty, and we're just going to have fun. To me, I was like, all right, I'm on board. That's what you're looking for in a filmmaker, somebody who's passionate and who you think is talented. And it was really everything I would have hoped for, jumping into their world and getting to know these people and their family. And it's such a feeling of family on the movie too, because we were in their home and the filmmaking team was a family, and David kind of creates that energy around. So it was a
His
blast.
passion spreads.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, few filmmakers, David's been making movies for a while, like that I've worked with, who like on, second or third day of filming, we're shooting a shot, and he just goes, then we'll get this here, and then we're gonna pop this here. He's like, I love making movies. I'm like, I love making movies too. It's like, all right, we're still here, we're still doing it, and that's just like the best.
I love that positivity, and it really shows in the film too. And Homer, so much of the movie is you and your brothers messing with Ben. Did that ever translate to you guys pulling some pranks behind the scenes as well?
I mean, it was basically messing around with the crew and Ben the whole entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, not even on purpose, but just our normal lives were kind of messing around with everybody.
Yeah.
Pigs being in the house, guinea pigs crawling on top of you, stuff like that.
Yeah, like the first time the hog Mabel comes in, I think David did that intentionally, but like
Get you used to the
yeah, get me
environment.
used to the environment. But like this hog comes in squealing full steam. I'd never heard a live hog, probably only heard hogs in movies. And the live hog is much more intense. And also when you're coming down the stairs and the hog's running at you, and there's no real like this isn't a big budget movie. There's no like there's not a lot of your grandfather was an animal wrangler, right?
Yeah, we just thought
Yeah.
he would be.
Yeah, and so I trusted him, but basically it was like, all right, is this okay that the hog is squealing and charging me? And he's like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's just
She
Mabel.
just wants to chew on your shoe or something.
Exactly, right.
He gets mud all.
Yeah, she gets mud all over, but like that kind of thing was happening all the time, and farting going on all over the place. Not you, but Atlas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, so that the decorum was a little bit not exactly this wasn't the crown.
So much. And Arlo, they filmed on your actual family farm, and your actual animals got to be in it. How was that experience of going from your regular life one day to this big film being shot there, the next?
Well, half of the people were our friends, like in this, like 2 minutes mostly. And it was smooth sailing like the whole entire time we were there. So it was really fun.
Yeah, I feel like these guys are so warm and welcoming. The first time I met them, they gave me a big hug, and right off the bat, I was like, all right, these are like really nice, sweet kids who, are really open. And that was the feeling that they gave to everybody at your house. You kind of like were always showing people around and
I mean,
giving
there's no
tours.
reason not to be nice and hug a person when you first meet them.
Well, that's
Why not?
I'm from New York, so
I mean,
that's not if you do that in New York, people think there's something wrong with you. And that's unfortunately that's
Well-
what's wrong with our world, right, Homer?
and I immediately I knew I was gonna have fun and that you're an awesome person when you hugged me back.
Yes.
And
of
when
course.
you listened to me when I was talking about my chicken running around, I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was fascinated. Yeah, because I
That's
knew
the power of hugs.
right,
you know?
exactly. Oh.